Hit it. What's up everybody, Fritz here. Coming back at you from SVBimmer. Do you feel like you've maxed out all the power that you possibly can on the Porsche GT3, but for some reason your track times aren't as short as you would like? Well, I'm happy to tell you that it's probably not power that's causing your increased track times, but weight and aerodynamics, which is exactly what we're gonna solve in today's video on this GT3. Let's get into it. Starting off with the most noticeable piece in today's lineup is the APR GTC-500 Wing. And this thing is massive, completely dwarfing the stock wing. The more subtle piece goes at the front, which are the Dundon Motorsport Canards. And to provide better grip, we have the BBS E88s that we opted to have 1 inch wider than stock, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s. Also, let us know how you like the color scheme of these wheels with this particular GT3. Once we pop the trunk, we can take off the liners, covers, and disconnect the brake light. Then we can remove the OEM wing that isn't bad for street use. It just doesn't provide enough downforce on the track. The good thing about the APR wing is that it utilizes the original mounting points, so no cutting or drilling is required. With the old wing out, we can install the risers in their place, allowing us to accommodate the APR wing with a very clean finish. As you can see, the risers have a few points of adjustability, allowing you to really dial in your settings and get the most downforce as possible for those reduced track times. In case it wasn't obvious enough that this is a Porsche, we have this expansive decal that lines right up on the wing. So if you want those cool drone shots, or the onlookers at the track to recognize this as your GT3, you got it. But also considering the notoriety of this wing, the matte black on-gloss carbon is a very nice look. In the beginning, we would recommend setting the wing to the middle setting and adjust as needed. Just remember to bring along a set of hand tools with you to the track. At last, we can line up our lateral pieces before placing back on all of our covers and trims. Now, we can move on to the front. When it comes to Canards, we really emphasize the measure twice motto. That ended up being closer to 10 times. Because although it is an easy install, we want to ensure both sides are even in their height and angle before locking it in with the double-sided tape. This brings us to the BBS E88s, that of course need to be ceramic coated in order to preserve their beautiful finish. The nice thing about a multi-piece wheel like this is that when you're pushing the car's limit on the track, sometimes things may happen to your wheels, but rather than having to swap out an entire wheel or entire set of wheels, you only need to replace the damaged components. Hopefully that never happens, but it's an additional benefit to the weight savings over stock wheels. That of course will depend on what wheel size you end up going with. One last thing to note before we line up those BBS decals is that these center locks are no joke. Having a friend along with a long ratchet as well as a breaker bar is going to be essential. You'll also want to make sure that your deadlift game is up to point. Now, with this trifecta in, you're presented with a combination of weight reduction and maximum downforce, meaning the track is yours for the taking in your Porsche GT3. Now this GT3 is truly track ready with the nice trio of canards, wider wheels, and a bigger wing, allowing it to handle whatever the track throws at it, leading to those reduced lap times that you've been looking for. But if you have any questions for us or any suggestions on what we should do to the GT3 next, please let us know in the comments, because after all, we already do have an exhaust on this car that you can check out right over here. All of the links for today's resources will be down in the description. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and we'll see you in the next one.